Hey guys, how's it going? So I have a foiling nail tutorial for you today. I think you already saw it in the intro photo, in the title photo, but this is what they look like. It's really easy. If you want to do this design and you don't have foils, don't fret, just find any nail polishes of your color, of your choice, to replace the foils, and you can definitely recreate this without the foils. And I just want to say that I didn't create this design. I found it off of a website, which I just did a screen capture for just the nails, and I don't remember which website I found it off of. But the person who posted the photos, her name is Monica Smith 519. So I just want to say that this isn't a creation of my own. This is a copy. So, but it's a tutorial showing you how to do my version of her nails. They're not identical because hers are way nicer. But yeah, just a little tutorial on how to do these really, I don't know, kind of fall sort of nails. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to do this, then just keep watching. So let's get started. I've already applied my base coat and one coat of OPI's Upfront and Personal, which is this gorgeous sort of light champagne sort of color. And I'm going to apply a second coat just because I want this base color to be more than just a little bit of a shimmer. I'm going to pre-cut the pieces of foil that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using Lime AB and also Peach Burst. So the pieces that I'm cutting don't have to be very big. Yeah, so I'm probably going to cut them in like triangles like this. Okay, so I'm going to do that for the peach also. So the next thing we're going to do is apply the nail glue to my nails. Because I'm using two different colors on my nails, I don't want to accidentally overlap one color where the other one's supposed to go, so I'm going to only do half of my nail at a time, and so we'll just do one color at a time. Okay, so I'm going to start with the green, and the green is basically just going to be starting about halfway up your nail and then swooping down at an angle. Now that our foil glue has dried, we're going to take our piece of foil, and I like to press on it with a Q-tip more than my finger. It just, I don't know, I just prefer it that way. So I'm just going to pick that up and place it on the nail where the glue is, and just press down very lightly. You don't need heavy pressure. And just press it on to where the glue is. Okay, and you're just going to peel it off like that. And just keep going with the rest of your nails. So the next thing we're going to do is apply the nail glue for where we're going to put the Peach Burst. Okay, and the Peach Burst is going to go, I don't know how to describe it, it's going to go like this. So we're kind of doing the opposite corner. We're not going all the way to the base of our nail, so we're not going all the way to the cuticle, but we're going kind of diagonally. We want to create sort of like an eye shape gap in the middle there. Or, yeah, like an almond shape. So we're kind of doing like a circle. So the glue has now dried, and next what we're going to do is apply the Peach Burst foil. So we're just going to do the same thing. And let's see, just going to apply it on top of where we applied the glue and just lightly press it on. And peel it off. Whoop. There we go. Some people like to peel it off in one quick motion. I prefer to peel it off slowly, so whatever works for you. I don't think it really matters. Once it's stuck to the glue and the glue is dried properly, then it doesn't really matter which way you do it. So, there. Next you're going to grab your white nail art polish. And we are going to do a couple of lines, just sort of defining the edge of these colors. So I'm going to do one starting here and just following the line of the peach foil. Do the same thing with the green, except I'm going to start on this side and go this way, just because I want it to be thicker near the tip for the green. And get thinner towards the top. I'm going to use the black nail art polish. We're going to do the same thing, except it's going to be on the outside of the white. So closer towards where the color is. And you want it to be a lot thinner just because the black is such a strong color compared to the other colors we're using here. We don't want it to stand out too much. We just want it to give a nice defining edge. Okay, and again on the green side. Okay, and that's pretty much the design. If you want to stop here, you can. I'm actually going to apply a top coat of a sort of glitter flake polish. I'm going to be using Sally Hansen's Hidden Treasure. I am going to wait for this to dry, and because I put the white on kind of thick, I'm going to give it a little bit longer to dry before I apply this polish. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait for it to dry, and then I will apply Hidden Treasure and a top coat, and that will be the finished design. So yeah, I'll show you guys photos of the final look, or you can just stop here if you like. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and of course if you don't have foils, you don't need them for this tutorial. You can always just use any colors of your choice. The only great thing about foils is that they're really reflective and bright. So, but if you don't have them, just use nail polish of your choice and you can definitely recreate this design for yourself. So thanks again so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!